Hi everyone, hope you had a good Labor Day. I'm Katy Uriarte. As kids go back to school after a 3-day weekend tomorrow morning, some of their parents have concerns about the bus system. CCISD says a driver shortage has forced them to do a hub system for some students this year. As our Seth Kovar reports, it has some parents concerned about safety, among other things.
It's just created a lot of problems.
That's the reaction to the hub system for buses that CCISD put in place for students like Paul Kennedy's kids. Instead of a bus picking them up in their neighborhood, Kennedy must drop them off and pick them up at a designated hub school.
I think they really need to, if they can, change it back to neighborhood drop-off and pickup like it's been for years.
But this year, CCISD says they're short 30 bus drivers. That's why they're requiring kids like Kennedy's to use the hub system. Kennedy sends his kids to so-called schools of choice instead of the schools in their neighborhood. With that kind of student so spread out across the city, CCISD said in a letter to parents that hubs will create the most efficient routes using the staffing we have available. But another parent says it also creates overcrowded buses.
My son hasn't been wanting to go in the bus because there's 3 to 4 to a seat. There's kids sitting on the floor. I don't know if I know it's not safe. I don't even know if that's legal for them to do.
CCISD says each seat has 3 seat belts, and while this picture seems to show a student sitting on the floor, we don't know if it was his only option. But Kennedy is convinced buses are too crowded, and he says the students deserve better.
These children test into these schools, and so we want to really show off these schools, and it's really kind of puts a bad feeling.
CCISD remains confident in the hub system. They say they're monitoring and adjusting bus routes and will continue to do so as needed. Seth Kovar, KRIS 6 News.
Now, CCISD says it buses 10,000 students every day with routes covering more than 7,000 miles of roads.